we have a lot of talented artists here, and I don't know if you guys know, but North Carolina School of the Arts is actually based here in Winston-Salem, and it focuses on, classical music, um, focuses on like theater and drama and just a lot of things dealing with art, pretty much. And so that's definitely one thing that I'm proud of for my city. And I actually thought about going there at one point, but just at the time it wasn't right. I used to play an orchestra, so I definitely had the background for it, but I just at the time, like I said, things weren't in place like they needed to be for me to go. So another reason is going back to like I said, the talent here. We have a lot of talented artists, but the city doesn't really get that much recognition, which is sort of crappy if you ask me, because we do have so many people here who are artists, who are singers, and not it's not just that run-of-the-mill type stuff where, oh, I'm a singer just because I said I am. No, they actually have some talent. And it's just hard to really get a face in the music world, especially coming from here. Because North Carolina as a whole, we don't really have a lot of artists on the scene right now. We have a few that are sort of known of, like, one that recently came out, J. Cole, and then, like Big Brother. They came out of here, and, a couple other people, but it's hard to really get some notoriety living here and, trying to expand. So, one thing I would definitely like to do is, if I have to leave and, establish myself and then come back and bring back my success to the city and, help it grow, I would love to do that. So, as those are some things I love about my city. And also, I don't know how many of you out there are from New York, but little known fact is the Empire State Building, the ideal came from Winston-Salem. You should look it up. It's a true fact. But anyway, the next question is, if you are introduced to other SoundClouders, what would you want to share? Well, like I said, if I get the chance to meet other SoundClouders, it would be about networking partially, but also I would like to just, almost get into their minds and see, what drives them. What are they passionate about, and where does their inspiration come from? Because every artist is different, We all have different walks of life, so the way that somebody goes about doing something is different from the next person because, your circumstances or what you've been through, so you learn to do things in different ways. And if you can learn how to do things different ways, then that really is going to make you just a triple threat in the music industry. Because even if one way fails, you can do another thing. And with me, what I'm trying to do is, one day, my ultimate goal is to have my own production company and everything. So, for me, I'm the type of producer who wants to be able to create all genres of music. So, I have to learn how to do things in different ways, and I have to be able to work with different people, and, just be able to hear different stuff, and be able to think outside of the box, pretty much. So, that's one thing. And also, I wouldn't mind, getting up and doing some collaborations with some people just to see, what kind of connection we have, and also where we can take it, because I'm sure that they have some good ideas, and I know I do myself. So why not combine them and make it the ultimate, musical song? Like it's crazy what people can come up with if you simply just put two and two together. But that's what I would do if I was able to meet other SoundClouders. And the last question: why are you the perfect fit for a SoundCloud hero in your city? Well, like I was saying earlier about my city, is that the recognition, man, we don't have much of it. We don't get much of it, and I personally think I would represent my city correctly. I would, go out there. I would try my hardest to be successful and bring it back to the city, and establish something here that people of the city can have to themselves, as well as outsiders as well, but mainly for the city because we don't have much of that here. So that plus, I feel that I would, like I said, I would represent the city correctly. I would give it the right to a sort of face in the industry. Some people are sort of wild when they go out there and they give things a bad name. But me, on the other hand, I'm pretty calm and collective. So I like to have my fun. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, there's a time and place for everything. So I feel that I personally have matured enough to where I know where that time and that place is for everything. So those are reasons why I think I would be a perfect fit for my city. Also, I don't know, man. Just the people that I've come across here in the city, they seem to believe in me, and it's sort of weird, because you hear so many stories of people always talking about how people are hating on them and don't believe that they gonna be able to be successful. While me, on the other hand, people always look at me and they say, "Man, I got a feeling like you are really gonna go somewhere," and it's not too often that you hear that. So that's a cool thing, and I would love to prove people right, as well as myself, because I have a lot of faith in myself, and my expectations are high for myself. So just like any other artist, I would like to see myself be as successful as possible. But those are my reasons for wanting to be a SoundCloud hero. And for all of you out there, please go on Facebook, like the link, share it with your friends, go on Twitter, go on SoundCloud, and just let people know that that you're following. Let them know that if you like my music and you think that I should be able to go to Seattle, let them know that, hey, Phantom Sage is he's entered into this SoundCloud Heroes competition and he needs votes. Please go vote for him. He's an awesome artist. I mean, you guys have your own opinions, but if you say that, thank you. I'll put the links up for the videos, before and after. So, in case you miss it at the end, you can go back to the beginning, or just rewind it a little bit. Also, neighbors, family members, hit them up, let them know. Please, anybody that you know that is really interested in music, please go by my page. You're free to check out my music and drop me a comment. Inbox me. I'm always open for that. Thank you, though. Thank you, SoundCloud, for this opportunity. And can't say much more other than peace.